And I'm thankful for the doctors that helped me through my brain surgery.
And I am thankful for everything that God has done both in my life and through the lives of others.
I am thankful for Jesus, who saved my life and your life and all of our lives here by dying on the cross for us. And he'd do it for just you. If you were the only person that he would have saved, he would have just done it for you. So I am thankful for Jesus.
I am thankful that God actually brought friends into my life, because I was actually having really trouble making friends when I was really younger, and now that I'm in middle school, things have gotten easier, and I met a couple new friends too. Well, I am going through a tough time right now. My dog has cancer right now, and it has been getting worse. He's not as energetic as he is. He always wants to sleep all the time, and he's really young.
My parents are house parents at Milton Hershey. So my parents take care of 12 other kids, let alone my brother and I. I'm thankful for everything that I do have, and I'm thankful for my parents and what they do. They help me through everything, whether it's devotionals that we have each night, which help. They have brought me closer to God. And I'm just saying, if you guys are going through a rough time in your lives, keep your head up. Don't stop trying. Just keep pounding through.
What I'm thankful for is something that's not really thought about by a lot of people in America, is all of the freedoms that we have here in America. Even just the freedom to be a Christian. It's not really thought about, and it's really taken for granted, but if you went to a couple of other countries, you would be persecuted for being a Christian. So I'm just really thankful that we have the opportunity here in America to be Christians.
I'm thankful for everything in my life, and the one thing I'm most thankful for is God guiding me through everything in my life.
I'm thankful for God because he's gotten me through a lot of tough times, and without him we'd fail.
Making this year, being in a new student home for all the girls that were in a student home and my house parent, it's been a fun year, especially better since last year.
I actually come from a really bad home, but I'm thankful for my house parents because they're the mom and dad that I don't have. So they've always been there for me the past 3 years. And I'm also thankful for their sons because I don't have my sisters. We fight a lot, so we don't get along that much. So it's cool just knowing that I have them.
Throughout a lot of my life, I've just had a lot of trouble making friends, and I'm sure a lot of you are no different. And especially in middle school, there's been people that have gone in and out of my life, and there was a time where I wanted to fit in with the more popular people, and unfortunately, they never really liked me and accepted me for who I was, and sort of led me astray. And then I just sort of opened my eyes into the people who were in front of me the whole time, and to God, who has introduced me to new people who now accept me for who I am, and I just couldn't appreciate it anymore.
I've went through a lot of change throughout my life, and there's not a moment when I feel like I was defeated from that change. I'm just really glad for that.
What would you like to see God accomplish the rest of this year?
There's a book called Do Hard Things, and I've been reading that. There are a lot of low expectations for the teenage, adolescent age. So I just want God to help me reach high above those low expectations and set high expectations for myself so that I can grow more in Jesus Christ and my faith.
I have a lot of problems with my brother. He has high-functioning autism. I wish God could help me not get stressed out.
The thing I'd want God to accomplish in me, that he can help me fight bullying and help me protect the younger kids I know from bullies, to help me stand up to them and protect those other kids.
For you to grow closer to God in the next year. My grandma, she's almost 70 years old, and she still reads the Bible to this day, and she still finds new stuff in that Bible. You can always grow closer through his word if you read it every day and study it.
I've been bullied many times for being different or being not part of the group. I just want that to change.
Kind of to help my mother through her hard times. We've been in poverty for the past 13 years. Last summer, I also moved in with my dad. My mom had a lot of issues keeping a house, so I just want God to help her in the best way because she's really struggling with a lot of things.
Every time someone accepts Christ, someone like me decided, you know what, this person needs Christ in their life. I'm going to talk to them about it.
There's a small group of us that are putting together a activity for Gaga. It's making money for a group of girls that live in a house that are prostitutes, like sex trafficking and things like that. So I pray that that goes big and we raise a lot of money for that because that's something that's really important in my life right now.
One thing that's like really rough to see is when you go to church for like as long as I have, you see a lot of people come and go. So one thing that I want to see God do is like come here next year and see every single one of you here plus some. I don't want to see anyone else leave this year.
It's written in Romans 8:28 that God works for the good of those who love him, who've been called according to his purpose. If I have a failure or anything like that, I know that God is simply saving me from what is not the best for me. What I want God to achieve in the school is I want all the Christians in it to realize that they are not alone, that they are not isolated, and as such, that every single action that they have, that they take, has ripples and is what other people perceive as Christ.